Good evening and welcome. It's another Friday and it's another exciting episode of Bunjay. Well, some of you might have missed us last week, but of course we took a break for our independence celebrations. But this evening we are happy to be back, and as usual we start with our Bunjay news. First, let's offer congratulations to Mr. Horace George. Now, his logo won the prize for the Independence Logo Competition 2014. We'd also want to extend congratulations to Sean Niles, better known as Sour Serpent. He placed first at the Independence Calypso competition in Sotes, and Jermaine Superstar Simon would have placed second, and Keturah George, who is our reigning Calypso monarch, she copped up the third spot. Well, the Prime Minister's Best Village competition is officially over. Of course, we had a lot of weeks of judging and all of that, and beautifying our country. Well, in the culture category, Mali, and that's Pity Mali and St. Patrick, they would have placed first. Congratulations, guys. While in the food category, Marion came out on top, and of course, we want to extend congratulations to the villagers of Marion as well. And in the environment category, Hero Square in St. Mark placed first. Congratulations to all the winners. Today is February 14th, and we would like to extend happy Valentine's to all you lovers out there. We should just probably say people in general. You know, we love people, and Valentine's is about love, so happy Valentine's. The Grenada Cultural Foundation webpage and Facebook account is up and running. Interested persons can visit the website at culture.gd and on Facebook page at the Grenada Cultural Foundation. Right? So you can visit the website at culture.gd and Facebook page Grenada Cultural Foundation. St. David's, yeah, we want to invite persons to support the St. David Organization for Development, SDOD, who will be hosting the St. David's Day Festival and Awards ceremony at Malmong St. David's. Unfortunately, I don't have a date, so I can't tell you. So please listen up. We probably will inform you next show. Carriacou Carnival 2014 begins on 28th February, so that's 14 days from now, and it ends on 1st March. Of course, we are encouraging everybody to go up to the Sister Isles. The carnival is continuing to grow in stature and of course, participants. We understand usually have a large contingent from Grenada now going up, so please join. And the Fish Friday is happening right now, as per usual. Fish Friday happens every Friday, and we encourage you to, go get some fish and support the activities up there as well. But as always, not before the show is ended. You have to stay with us. Afterwards, you go get your fish. And finally, congratulations to Mr. Killer for making it in the finals of the International Playaway Power Soca Monarch competition. That's quite a tongue twister, boy. Of course, I Trinidad and Tobago. We also want to extend congratulations to Talpri. He made it to the finals of the Digicel International Groovy Monarch competition. So, guys, flying the flag high and doing well in Trinidad. Congratulations. When we come back, we have a very interesting pair joining us this evening and some interesting information. Don't move. Stay with us.
Bunjay, it's a cultural theme. Experience the goodness of the spice. Friday nights from 8 to 9. Culture at its best. A way of life, of customs and traditions. Bunjay, hear the stories. Listen to the music. Witness the action and the old talk. A real Grenadian cultural experience. Bunjay, a product of the Grenada Cultural Foundation.
Welcome back. We did promise you before the break that we have a very interesting pair with us starting the program this evening, and I'm extremely happy at this stage now to extend a warm welcome to two icons in our culture, specifically dance. These folks have almost given a lifetime to the performing arts. I'm speaking of none other than David Thomas, popularly known as DT. I only get to know that was David Thomas this evening. And Gloria Payne Banfield. Folks, good evening and welcome to Bunjay.
Good evening.
Welcome again to Bunjay.
Thank you very much.
We thank you for making your second appearance. DT, that's your first appearance on Bunjay.
Yes, it is.
Right.
Bon J.
Yeah, 1G. I mean, where you been all the time? I mean, they just come. I have here a program in my hand that speaks to a show you would have had, a dance presentation you would have had in 2011. Now, I know this is just basically for information, but it says at the top, Vinewe Lagrenard Dance Company. And today we want to be discussing Vinewe Lagrenard. I was shocked to find out that your group has been around for 40 years. I've also struck to find out that one of the founding partners was Gloria Payne Banfield. And I always heard that you danced, but I had never had the chance of seeing you on stage dancing. I probably come too late. Tell us about Vinewe Lagrenard, its origin. I mean, dating back to 1974.
Yes. Well, Vinewe Lagrenard was born out of the activities of independence in 1974. We had something called a historical pageant, which incorporated cultural groups from all over the island. And because there was no light and there was little fuel and gasoline and all of that, these people had to come and camp at the Carifta cottages. And so you could imagine that camp was the beginning of a fusion of ideas and people and fun and you know, telling stories after we had practices and all of that. We brought them down because we couldn't ferry them every night to come to rehearsals. And that is how we got to know people like Valjean Charles and her group from Birch Grove. And we got to know about Athalie Alexander from Brizan. We had people from Crowshoe. We had people from all over the island. And after we finished the show for independence and everything went back to normal, I said this was too good to waste.
Ah, yeah.
So I selected a representative group of people. Some came from the St. Paul's dance group. Some came from the GBSS dance group. And then we had Athalie Alexander from Brizan. She was part of a group there. And who else was there, DT? You weren't there. you were in St. Paul's then. Alistair was from St. Paul's, and the Charles sisters were from St. Paul's. Albert Charles was a drummer, and Albert unfortunately died last year. And we think that he did a lot in terms of bringing us closer because he was a very good drummer. He was a master drummer.
And he was from a group in St. Paul's, an existing group in St. Paul's?
No. Albert, he's from Grand Roy.
Okay.
Originally, and then he went to Trinidad and he was involved in the Prime Minister's Best Village competition in Trinidad. Then he came back and he urged me, because we incorporated him in the production. And he urged me to let us start a group. So we started 4 boys and 4 girls.
So
Yes.
I'm looking at a picture here, foundation members of Vinewe Lagrenard, April 1974. I'm seeing a gentleman with a drum in front of him. That's Albert?
That's Albert. And
Botti?
then
Albert.
we used to call him Charlo.
Charlo.
Charlo
Okay.
was his name. And then you see Pablo.
Who, Pablo Sylvester?
Yes. Pablo is supposed to be there.
Yeah, alongside to the left of Albert.
Yes.
Fabiz, if you're looking at the program. You know, this brings out such good memories when you can look back and see, you know, from whence it came and the people who were involved. Now, that's 40 years hence. And obviously, there have been a stream of people passing through Vinewe Lagrenard.
Oh, yes.
To keep a group going that long, obviously, you must have new blood. And there would have been a lot of new people who would have passed. I'm seeing names like Susan Jones Benjamin, who I knew involved recently. When I got to be connected to a know Vinewe Lagrenard, she was a member then. All right? So she's probably from my earliest recollection of Vinewe. But
Don't forget what it means, eh?
well, that I was just about to ask you. You know, what does the name Vinewe Lagrenard actually mean?
Yeah, it means come to see Grenada. And come to see Grenada through its dance and its traditional culture.
Good. Let's speak with DT a while. DT, you were not part of the original foundation members. I didn't see no food Lalukaziels and no face Lalukaziels. So you weren't here. But your name is synonymous with the group as well, having been with the group from many. As a matter of fact, again, my earliest recollection with the group is with DT around the group. You know, so I was shocked today to learn that you're one of the founding members. You know, DT, how has it been like over the years, and what kept you all these years still going, still working at it? Marisha house every Wednesday, sometimes on a Saturday, right? Vinnie is
on
always
Sundays,
there.
we used to have practices on Sundays also. So you walk down from wherever you are, and you come to practice. And
That
then
was
you
the
walk
extent
back.
of the commitment.
Oh, yeah. And there was the love in the art. And that's exactly what has kept me in, the pure love of the art.
You know, I am involved with another group, not dance, but heritage, celebrating 25 years. And, you know, I heard that answer there, and I could hear that answer from other members of my group, because we all know that culture and the involvement of the arts doesn't pay anybody. There's nobody who can live professionally off it. But there's so much people who have given and have given and have given for years for simply love. A little four-letter word, but I say to people, when I'm on stage, there's an excitement that I get and nothing else brings. So I want that excitement. It fulfills something here. It's the love for the art. Right? Now,
Well, you said that you missed, that was one of them performing with Gloria, a bit long before Venue was formed, performing with Gloria. And we used to perform from St. Paul's, you know. And people used to come to the show, and just to see Gloria dance. You know, the gentleman, you say, why come to the show just to see Gloria dance?
Such was the talent of the lady.
That was long before Venue was formed, you know, years
Yeah.
before
Yeah,
Venue was
because
formed.
before Vinnie there was St. Paul's dance group, and then there was the GBSS dance group with boys alone. And then we invited a few girls, about 3 or 4, but it was really mainly male dancers.
Let's talk about the issue of male dancers. I'm glad you brought that up too, because today there seems to be an association of let's probably say negative association with men dancing. I probably hate to say negative association, but just for ease of reference. You know, dancing is supposed to be a woman's thing, the grace and class of, you know, of a woman. But when you see a man dancing, or you look as a woman, or you're trying to play a woman. Where do you think that came from?
I don't know where it came from, but let me say this. When the warriors of the nation were going into war, they danced. When they won, they danced. And they were men. And I have been to a meeting in an African country where the male dancers greeted the plane as we came off down not the runway, the stairs. There were male dancers dancing on the tarmac.
Yes. Yeah.
And this is from Africa. And I say we have our African heritage all around here if we don't like male dancers, because they were beautiful, they were strong, and they were graceful. Grace is not only connected, or should not only be connected with female dancers.
But
A dancer should be graceful anywhere.
I agree. But we're still trying to get DT. You have been, well, you're certainly a male, and you have been a dancer. Did that kind of connotation, did people ever refer to you like that? Or did you have that kind of thing when you were growing up?
No,
when you were
when I was
involved?
dancing. No, because when we were dancing symbols, we had many men dancing, and they were not just boys. They were men, working men with families, men with children, grown men. So there was never a classification of dances for women,
Okay.
because you know it was just seen as just in the art.
So question now, how do we get the young guys back into dance? How do you think we can actually reach out to them?
Well, okay, if we're looking at the traditional dances, there are certain traditional dances that are for men. Like the stick
The
fight.
stick right.
That is
yeah.
women do the stick fight too, but they can't do it as well as the men. There's the bongo. The bongo is for men. And in fact, there are some moves in the bongo that women should not even try because they're so strenuous. When you see couples on the stage, For example, if you're looking at the set square dances, the lancers and the quadrille, they should be male and female. The man doesn't look like the woman. His moves are not like the woman. He is the man.
Yes.
You could see the role right away from how they dance.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know why they think that men shouldn't dance. As a matter of fact, even social dancing, or you say, in the ballroom dancing, the man is to me, the man is given a role that suggests that he is supreme.
Yes.
And
He takes the
sometimes
lead.
I would say, I don't want no man pushing me around the dance hall. I'm going to do my own thing.
Yeah.
But he is given that kind of supreme role of to guide you,
Yes. Yeah.
you know?
Yeah. So I don't understand where they get this thing from. But we were concentrating more on the folk dance, and I guess because you're right, I have not heard that comment on folks, in the ballroom dances and that sort of thing. But we are speaking primarily on the folk dancing. Let's get back to Vinewe a bit though. 40 years. How do you plan on celebrating your 40 years? What special activities have you planned for this year? I mean, you must celebrate 40 with a bang. Independence or celebrated 40 with a bang.
Well, this is where I hand you over to DT because he is now the artistic director of Vinewe La Grenade. I am just sitting on the sidelines.
Let's talk DT.
Yeah, well, we hope to have some workshops on the folk dances, the cultural dances that you talked about, on dances like the Shango, the Chamba, the Bongo.
And we want to do the Grand Ballet.
Right. You'll be coming on as one of the tutors. And we also, we hope to have a church service in Guave in April to start it off. And we hope to have...
So your celebration starts in April?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then we hope to have 3 shows throughout the year, or shows throughout the year.
Ponje, dancing your tail, 3 shows for the year.
And
that's good news.
Of
really
course,
good news.
we have also been assisting in workshops with special needs students,
Oh, that's
special needs.
great.
So we want to
That's
continue that also.
DT, that's great. And as you mentioned that, I saw there's one guy in your team, and I was so impressed with him, so impressed. The one time I actually was not on stage and doing the during a production, but it was one day in rehearsal or Saturday I came at Marriage House, and I was so impressed, and that is a step in the right direction. That's a step in the right direction. Hats off, anyway. Hats off. So let's speak about who are some of the other founding members. We spoke about yourself, Gloria. We spoke about Charles, Pablo. Who are some of the other founding members?
Well, if you look at that,
but I can't make out them faces.
There was Alistair.
Alistair's still around.
Alistair is still around. Alistair was originally from the St. Paul's group. And I remember Alistair, I'll tell us a story about Alistair. Alistair used to come and lime outside because he liked to look at the girls and all of that. And he liked to tease them after dance group. Alistair, hope you don't mind. But Spanky Macmillan, who was the founder of that dance group, got hold of him one day and he said, Alistair, you're going to stop teasing the girls. You're going to come in and you're going to start dancing. And believe it or not, Alistair came in, started dancing, and was one of our strongest dancers. And as a matter of fact, when he went to teach in McDonald's College in Soutiers,
Alistair?
Alistair.
That's Cat?
Yes!
I know he was.
That's right.
Bonja, no Cat. He was good at, I remember him as a dancer.
And had a superb body.
Yes.
So he was one of the founding members, and we had Nathaniel Granger, who was also a very strong dancer. We had Christopher Stroud.
Chris?
Chris.
Yes.
Of course, he was one of my best dancers.
Bonja Chris? I didn't know that.
I used to say, wee foot.
Yeah.
And there was Monty Williams, who was
Yeah,
also
I
a very
know about
strong
Monty.
dancer. And those were the boys. And the girls were the Charles sisters from St. Paul's. They were in the St. Paul's group. And also Margaret Jellinou. She was in the St. Paul's group. And Athalie Alexander from Brazan. Now, Athalie is a superb artist, not just a dancer. She can act and she could sing.
That makes the performance more well-rounded.
She was well-rounded, and we were very sorry to lose her, but she had to go.
Yeah.
Most of them are outside of Grenada, finding their way out there, and
flying the flag. All
flying-
members of Viniwe.
and they fly
We
the
have
flag.
we have to actually cut you now. Once we started talking, there is all we need for conversations with you. You know?
I know.
Yeah.
But before we go, I must impress on you that Alistair Bain was the man who started the interest in putting folk dancers on stage. And Alistair Bain lives in England now, but he should always be remembered as the person who was responsible for bringing these folk dances onto the stage, just like Rex Nettleford was
Right.
responsible for bringing them on stage.
Wonderful. DT, just before we wrap up, you did mention 3 shows. You want to give us venue and so on? We have planned them out yet?
The shows would be at Marisho House, and
All at Marisho
we hope
House.
to have one at Guava also.
One at Guelph.
And one of our guest performers who always perform with us in our shows, we hope to have one with them at St. David's.
Wonderful. Folks, we're so happy to have on the program, to start our program of this evening with Gloria Payne Banfield and David Thomas, both folks from the Viniwe La Grenade Dance Company. You have heard all the information there. And they're celebrating 40 years this year. Quite an achievement. Hats off. Congratulations. Listen up for whatever activities they will be celebrating. They'll be as part of the celebrations. And please, please come out. Enjoy good folk dancing. Enjoy dancing as well, because when you get a chance to speak about the other sojourn into other genres, but enjoy dancing. And please support our own. We'll be right back.
Bon J, it's a cultural theme. Experience the goodness of the spice. Friday nights from 8 to 9. Culture at its best. A way of life, of customs and traditions. Bon J, hear the stories. Listen to the music. Witness the action and the old talk. A real Grenadian cultural experience. Bon J, a product of the Grenada Cultural Foundation.
Welcome back to Bon J. Such an interesting discussion we were having there with the reps from Viniwe La Grenade. So sorry that we had to cut them. Time. But as per usual, we offer you this evening our Bon J moment. And, we always find something humorous that we could take a good laugh about, something that, happened, some just not planned, happened, spontaneously. And you look back and you say, oh, God, Bon J. So look at our Bon J moment for today. Take a look.
Bon J.
Yeah, Daddy. Thank you.
Now, as you can see, this is my tray on my head with my fish, my net, also the coral, the white coral, the black coral, and it has a fish around it. Also the Father of Independence, which is Sir Eric Machugeri. In my basket here, you can see it's a national color, and also my dry fish, my scale, which if you wish to buy, you can get some fish right now. And this is my umbrella in case I come to rain, my national umbrella. My dress, as you can see here, it is my national dress. to the bottom, you can see the 7 stars, which is the 7 parishes of Grenada, Carriacou, and Pitimatni.
Bonje.
And that was our Bonje moment today. Of course, not with the hilarity that we have accustomed to, but certainly it was very informative. And I think quite a representation of our own Grenadian experience. And she was, as you see, Miss Independence. The colors were well represented, right? And doing a good job there. Hats off, girl. Right, so we take a break, and when we come back, another interview, we'll have, of course, our second guest. Stay with us.
Bonje, it's a cultural theme. Experience the goodness of the spice. Friday nights from 8 to 9. Culture at its best. A way of life, of customs and traditions. Bonje, hear the stories. Listen to the music. Witness the action and the old talk. A real Grenadian cultural experience. Bonje, a product of the Grenada Cultural Foundation.
Welcome back, and as promised, just before the break, we're doing our second interview, and we have quite a team with us this evening. 2 beautiful ladies and 1 handsome man. That's a good description?
Yes, sir.
Great.
Yeah? Right. You see everybody happy and things, so I did well. 10 points. Right. You representing a group, name of the group, Songs of Heaven.
Yes.
Great. Tell us something about Songs of Heaven, but of course we want to introduce yourself first.
All right. All right, Zorina, go ahead.
Hi, well, my name is Zorina Andrews, and
All right, my name is Karim Joseph, and I'm the leader of Sons of Heaven.
Okay.
And my name is Daniel James.
Daniel James. So Zorina, Karim, and Daniel.
Daniel.
Kaim.
Karim.
Yes, not Karim.
What boy? The French version or what? Yeah. Bonje. I mean, I've heard Karim. I've even seen variation in the spelling. But Kaim, tell me your spelling, man.
Kaiem.
Kaim. Interesting. Good. I'm sure a lot of people call you Karim still. Kaiem, Kaim. All right, Kaim?
Yes, sir.
Good, man. Tell us a bit about Songs of Heaven.
All right, so it's a local gospel group here. We started in August 2012. We decided to officially come together and launch this group. And the essence of the group was that, we found that we needed an avenue through which we could all come together and express our musical talent in recorded works. Mm-hmm. So we decided to come together specifically for the purpose of recording our own music. So we all write. So we decided to let that be the driving force behind the group. So we are all about producing our own gospel music and expressing ourselves in that way.
Yeah, me I want to sing about the song. My own song, and I want to have it recorded that people sing my song.
That's correct.
I mean, I want to congratulate you. That's good. So, what have you done so far is October 2012, you said?
2012.
2012. Mm-hmm. What have you done so far? Because don't think you come in here and get away with it. We want to record our own music, and October to now you do nothing, Right?
All right. So far we've recorded a few songs. Not all of them have been released yet.
Yeah, that's all right.
So the only one that we have released so far is one called The Well. So we shot a video for that one last September, and we released it September as well. And it's been out for a while. It's been doing well. We're currently working on a few other songs. We just got one finished. We're about to hit the studio and do a few more songs soon. So soon you should be hearing a lot more from this group. coming up.
Okay. Let me hear from one of the ladies now. All right. Anyone is fine. Do you sing individually, or you always do the record as a group? Because and is that the extent of the group? The three of you?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Right now.
Right now. So all your songs will feature all three of you.
No. What you will see in the well, it's with myself. I'm one of the vocalists, and there's also another guy named Jonathan James. Some other videos from now, some other songs from now, you will see it feature different artists, etc. So we don't only work with us alone, but we feature other artists, other local artists in Grenada and stuff like that.
So you do collaborations with other artists?
Yes.
Okay, that's good. That's good. How do you find it though? Let's say from you. How do you find it? I mean, what are some of the challenges you face as well, apart from the big M? Everybody in Grenada don't have enough money to do what they want to do, especially when it comes to the art and so. And there are not many godfathers around. So how do you sustain yourself and your effort? How do you move from concept writing to final production? How has that been?
Well, it has been very good for us, mainly because...
Ponje, they are money. I say in the Brooks, that's been very good for us.
Actually, at this point in time, we need funding.
Right.
Yeah, we actually do. But we have started off by actually taking money from our own pocket.
It's a good place to
Yes,
start.
we
Show
have
you're
started from
serious.
investing, and so we have, as Kaim said, released some songs, but we currently still need more money to do so. Right, I think money right now is the main thing that is holding us back from doing so.
Okay. Marketing is important too. And when I say marketing, you can't sell anything enough in Grenada in terms of music and so. If you're serious about it, you have to look at your outside markets. What sort of marketing efforts have you employed, or do you plan to in terms of your strategy? I mean, there are folks outside there listening, so you probably don't tell them everything, but at least give us an idea how you plan to get your music from Grenada to the world.
All right. So what we have done, for example, with the well is we tried to create something that had enough appeal that it could be played outside of Grenada. So we did something with the song and made sure the production quality was good enough so that it could play. Because that's the first thing to market. You need to have a good product to market in the first place.
I agree.
So we made sure that it was at least decent enough so that we could get it out there. And then once it was done and properly mastered and everything, then we began pushing it. So we got it. It's about 6 radio stations in the U.S. We got it through to there, so they are playing it. We got it through to Tempo, because we shot the video. We got it through to Tempo as well. One, Synergy, Carib Vision. We got it to One Gospel TV in South Africa. So we did as much as we could do with the limited resources that we had. So we're just looking to keep improving and learning how to go about marketing this thing, because we are all still very new and young. So we still have a lot to learn, and we have a while to go still.
Bonjour, they're on the right track, eh? They're on the right track. Let's speak about management though, because as much as you mentioned that the production quality must be good, one of the weaknesses we have with groups and organizations down here is you always hear the lack of proper management. Who is taking on that responsibility, and how has it been for you?
So I am taking on that responsibility now. So I am currently operating as the manager of this group. And it's been good for me. It's a learning experience, so I learn a lot about handling our relations with other people, as well as handling the relationships between ourselves. So it's a hard dynamic sometimes to try to find, but I find it's good, it's interesting, and I enjoy it so far.
Good. Now, you can come as a gospel group, all right, or any group doing music and not decide where to trail the audience or the other piece. You know, so I don't think you expect you to come here and get away with that. Right? We have a piece of your video, not a piece, we have a video aside that we'll show you later on, but still, we want people to connect with you live and in living color. Right?
Well, I am not the singer in the group, so by far from the singer, so I'll let the two ladies decide which
wait,
what they want to do.
All in bad hands. You manager walk out on you one time later. All right, so the manager take himself out. All right, now the manager want to manage other things. Yeah. Yes, so at least something from the well, right? At least the first verse from the well.
Maybe I could give the chorus.
That's all right. That's all right.
Okay. Drink from the well of God that runneth deep. You don't have to be depressed, losing sleep. Drink from the well of God that looses chains of bondage. Drink from the well.
Anybody could lend me a bucket there, please? yeah. That music I get, I want a whole bucket from the well. Right? No, that was good. I want to drink from the well, but I want a bucket. I want enough. It was very good. I remember, I kept saying, even when I saw you outside, I know that face. I'm trying to remember where. Apart from, even on the video, I know I remember. SGU, there was a performance there one time. And you were among a group of probably 2 other ladies, right? And I remember that evening. Yeah. So now I know, connected, right? I want to thank you very much for joining, being on the program. I want to encourage you to continue doing what you're doing. That management role is not an easy role, as by now you would see. Eventually they will agree both sides and things. But of course, it's somebody has to do it, and if you do it well, as good as I hear the ladies sing here, I believe that certainly you'll be at the top, right? It's good to get the music out, so your efforts at connecting. South Africa sounds good, right? But remember that South Africa is big, and try and get it out. Work hard as well.
Yes.
Right? Congratulations again.
All right.
Good.
Thank you.
We were speaking with Songs of Heaven. And you heard a piece of it for yourself, but a little later on, you'll be seen on the video, the full video that is, in our video moment. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Bon J, it's a cultural theme. Experience the goodness of the spice. Friday nights from 8 to 9. Culture at its best. A way of life, or customs and traditions. Bon J, hear the stories. Listen to the music. Witness the action and the old talk. A real Grenadian cultural experience. Bon J, a product of the Grenada Cultural Foundation.
Just before the break, we promised that we are going to have our video moment. And I'm extremely happy now to ask you to sit back and relax and enjoy the full presentation of that song, Drink from the Well, from Songs of Heaven. Enjoy.
What's happening to my life? It seems like it's all gone. Well, say, and I just cannot get things right. But just as the tears start to flow out, I hear a voice crying out
Whoa! What a beautiful song. And that was the Song of Heaven with a selection, their own selection entitled The Well. If you were on the program before, you would have actually seen some of the folks who are on that, but one of the ladies actually who was in the studio. She's featured in that video right there. And we've heard of the strides they've been making. It's a young gospel group, started in October 2012, but they're certainly holding their own. Well, congratulations once again to Songs of Heaven. Now, this is part of the part of the program where we seek to touch base with our folks on the outside. And with a little question, we want you to call in and let's chat. The question today is, give us an idea, tell us, what are some of the games that you played when you were growing up that you don't see now being played by youngsters? What are some of the games that you played when you were growing up that you don't see now being played by youngsters? Right? I can tell you that we played a lot of games and we used to have a lot of fun in terms of the village community kind of spirit. The neighbors' children, you know, playing in under the moonlight and that sort of thing, and you don't see that happening now. But what are some of the games specifically? I know some of the games we played. But let me hear from you. The number is 435-2636. That's 435-2636. Call us, talk to us. Tell us what's your observation in terms of what you remember you did as a child that's not happening now. Good. And while somebody is waiting to give us the telephone's going, boy. We connecting with our people. Hello, good evening, welcome to Bunjay. Good evening and welcome to Bunjay. Hello.
Hello, how are you?
I am good, and you?
I'm fine.
Great. So you heard the question?
Yes.
What are some of the games? Talk to us, tell us.
Well, moral is one.
Moral.
Mm-hmm.
What is moral? Because, I mean, some people might know, but there are others who may not know at all. I mean, we want to educate and inform. So what is moral? Quickly, tell us what moral is.
Well, it's a game you can use a stone for marking. Or chalk. And you make squares numbering about 8. And you use a ball, you know, like usually the ball like a tennis ball or soft cricket. The ball for you would play cricket.
Right.
Soft cricket by everything. And how many players? I think there'll be 2 or more, but I can't remember because it's been a while.
Donkey years?
Donkey years.
Bonjour, you still play moral? No, you don't.
Right, and we're bumping them in the squares. Numbering from I think 1 to 8, I can't remember that, but that is a game.
Okay.
There's another one called Rondas.
Rondas?
Yeah.
Yes.
They have like two sets of players. Right. There's a passing the ball. You're taking it and you're bumping it on the ball, and the players at the bottom, like ceiling.
Yeah.
When you catch it, they would when they turn the reviews plus discounting.
I remember, yes, you pelt it behind them and you try to hit them as hard as you possibly can.
Right, and you're supposed to that. You jump higher, duck as the case may be.
Right, to escape the ball.
Right.
You know what I find? A game they play in America that is similar to this? Baseball.
Okay.
I find baseball seem to be similar to how we play Rondas. I remember Rondas.
Yeah, you remember?
Oh, yes, I played too. Yeah.
Yeah, and sometimes people would use with the same kind of ball. Or sometimes, like in night time, if you don't have a ball, you would take bush and put it in a plastic bag and tie it.
Oh, yeah. No, we improvise. We improvise and make ball with all kind of thing.
Yeah.
So that was Rondas. That was moral. Give me one of that before you run away.
Chinese skip.
Chinese skip. I remember Chinese skip too. No, but my sister used to play that. I didn't play Chinese skip.
Right, and on the boys' side, I think what boys would play
cricket. Well, no, they're playing cricket now.
They usually would play marbles.
Marbles. Hardly see them playing marbles.
For me, back in the day, it was popular around Christmas time.
Marbles. And you know why? Because that's the time you probably had money to buy it, you know. Sometimes during the course of the year, your parents can afford. When they say, "Mommy, I want to get but be yourself, but you get money to buy marbles." But around Christmas time, you get a pocket change and so on. You bought marbles.
Yeah.
Right, right. So where are you calling us from? We just want to connect and see where our audience is listening from. Say that again? Montparnasse. Well, thank you so much for calling and thank you for sharing and continue having a great weekend.
Thanks, you too.
And happy Valentine's.
Yes, I'm about to tell you when you're at the mic.
Yes, a dress for the occasion. Have a great weekend.
Have a good weekend. Bye-bye.
Good, bye-bye. Wow, that was our caller from Montparnasse who was informing and advising us of the games we played. We take a break right now. When we come back, more live action right here on Bonjay.
Bonjay. It's a cultural theme. Experience the goodness of the spice. Friday nights from 8 to 9. Culture at its best. A way of life, of customs and traditions. Bonjay. Hear the stories. Listen to the music. Witness the action and the old talk. A real Grenadian cultural experience. Bonjay. A product of the Grenada Cultural Foundation.
Welcome. No, don't ask me what I'm laughing. It's our secret. They call that set secret. Our secret on the set. Our next guest, another pair. We have a lot of pairs this evening. Well, no, we had a trio just now, but we have another pair guest, and I'm happy to say welcome to Sulin, ladies first. Defer to the ladies. Sulin, Lau Chitong, and Nello. And so I asked her, no, I ain't telling you. Nello, welcome. Sulin, welcome.
Hi, great to be here. Thank you.
You're welcome. Glad to have you on the program as well. Let's start with you, Nello. I'm told that you're having a show, and you need to tell us what this show is about, when it's going to be, right? Why we should come, what we're going to see when we come.
Okay.
A lot of questions, boy.
So, first time I have to say bonsoir, Grenade.
Good morning. No, not good morning. Hello,
good night.
Good night.
Grenada. And I feel happy to be here in Grenada. I come in for the art show.
Right.
Invited by Sulin and Caribbean Art Project. I'm working with a lot of artists, muy talento. So the show for next week and the Garage.
Hobart.
Hobbart's
Old Garage.
Hobbart's Old Garage.
Yeah, Garage.
Okay.
I am happy to be here in Grenada.
Good. No. I really want to share this with the guests. Let's go back to the name. Now, I asked if Nello is short for Nelson. And when Sulin told me what it was short for, I couldn't help but laughing. In terms of how long it was. Tell us the full name.
Okay, my full name is Grenelle Jean Winel Pierre Louis.
Oh, okay.
So people call me Prince Nello.
Prince Nello.
Yes.
Okay.
Prince. Like
Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Like Prince?
Yeah.
Okay. Prince
Nello.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
I just call him Nello.
Yeah, well, that's good for short. That's good for short. Sulin, we know you're an artist. You've been involved in the art yourself. You would have had exhibitions on your own. You'd have worked in collaboration with other folks.
Yes.
And today you're introduced Nello to us.
Yes.
Right. How did you two meet?
How did we meet? We met in Haiti. Last November, I went up for a 2-week art camp, international art camp, and he ended up being my art partner, my painting partner.
Okay.
I kind of looked at him and went, okay, you're with me, kind of thing.
You were captured in
Yeah, I was captured. Yeah, he was, Shanghai.
Yeah.
And Nello was great. I mean, he speaks a couple of languages, so it was very helpful because he could translate for me what the Haitian artist was saying in Creole.
Okay.
And of course, we had some French artists and other people who spoke French, and I don't speak French. And there were, I think, one or two who spoke Spanish, and my Spanish is limited. So,
and Nello speaks Spanish too?
Yes.
You do a lot of things with your tongue, man.
Oh, not going there. I don't even want to hear that. Anyway, this is supposed to be a family show. So at any rate, he was very good because he translated for me, and then I was better able to understand how the Haitian artists feel about their work and their place in society and stuff like that. Yeah.
Wonderful, wonderful. Nello, tell us, is that your first trip to Grenada?
Yeah, it's my first time.
Good.
Yeah.
So how are you finding the place? How is Grenada like to you?
Paradise.
Paradise?
Yeah.
He's not going back. Haiti, you've lost him. You've lost him, Haiti.
Yeah, but I love Grenada so much. So it's rain every day.
Do you see any similarities between Grenada and Haiti? Do you see any similarities between Grenada and Haiti?
Not really.
Yes, really. Similarities.
Is Grenada like Haiti?
Yeah.
Is it like Haiti?
It's like Haiti, but the people too. So
Yeah.
it seems like everybody I see here, I saw him in it.
Okay. Let's say that's one thing that we Africans, or people of African descent, seem to have. Well, that face that looked like you saw it already.
Yeah.
And let me tell you something. I had the opportunity to interact with a group of Chinese, and we say the same thing about the Chinese, that they all look alike.
Yeah.
Right? It's across the bar. It's across the bar here. So I went. There was the group in Sauteurs. Well, this session in Sauteurs, and a group of Chinese came up, and they invited us to a dinner the following night. So there was this lady who I was chatting with the day before. We kind of had a lengthy conversation, and so I saw her the next day, and I went up to her, greeting her, and because I knew the day before.
You were talking?
Yeah, and she didn't seem to remember me. I found it strange. How could you not remember me? And she said, no, pardon me. You people all look alike.
Oh my goodness.
So that's when I got it reversed, because we always feel all Chinese look alike kind of thing. So I guess it's just the faces. You need to get accustomed to zero in on the individual faces. But let's go back to the art. So Lynn, what sort of paintings do you do? I know there's abstract painting. There's your own representation of things that you have in your mind, or you could look at this room and paint it. And so, what exactly do you do?
Really?
You said surrealistic, didn't you? He's versed in all. Oh, here we go again. Nello is versed in basically all the Haitian art styles. Yeah, because he's been a protege of Mario Calix. And he's been apprenticed and so on to other artists. But his personal thing is abstract and surrealism.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you have your art on display, obviously, and so tell us where it's going to be again. Is there a cover charge for folks who want to come?
No. It's Hubbard's Old Garage. So that's off Trine Alley on the Carenage. For those who don't know where Trine Alley is, it's next to Lotto. It's the old Hansu building next to Lotto. And there's no cover charge, so it's next Tuesday, 5:30 p.m. That's when it starts. We have the opening. It probably will run on for about 2 hours or so. It just gives people a chance to see firsthand the work as it goes up. It should be up for about 2 weeks, maybe
Wonderful.
longer, we don't know. And we're very grateful to Hubbard's for allowing us to use that space.
Right.
A couple of people have said it's such a gigantic space, you know.
They will fill it up.
But you have to fill it up.
They
because
fill it up.
The nice thing is you can't be on top of the art to look at it. The art needs to be in its own space, and you need to be able to step back enough
Yes.
to look at it.
Wonderful.
So this space is actually perfect for this exhibition.
Great. Sulin, we want to thank you so much for joining us on the program. Nello, welcome to Grenada.
Thank you.
Welcome to Grenada.
Grenada.
And Sulin, I will
Thank
certainly
you.
pass by and get a first-hand view of
Yes.
Nello's art as well as yours.
Well, it's not
Yeah.
only ours, huh? We have about 5 other Grenadian artists who's been collaborating with.
Oh,
I
great.
forgot to bring my jump drive to show you, but all week they've been in studio and he's been working with them, you know, on the art. So it's not only his, but his plus others.
Good.
And we're gonna have some formation, free for formation
Free information. He's going to do some workshops and things in and between.
for
Oh,
the
great.
people.
For just everybody who
Like,
wants to
they-
come in.
They can come.
So that's a special invitation to all the folks who are all budding artists, you know, would-be artists, and even folks who are
And the students.
and students who are interested. Please come to Hubbard's building next Tuesday from 5, but the exhibition will go on for as long as 2 weeks.
About 2 weeks, from about 10 in the morning to about 4 in the afternoon, we think, yes.
Great. And you'll see an explosion of art,
Absolutely.
all for your viewing. Thank you. It's a pleasure.
Yes.
All right, it's a pleasure. Good.
Merci.
Thanks. Thanks again. Now we're getting a bit of French again. And of course, you know Haiti is French.
You know, so many words don't change between French and Creole.
Right.
Same.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good. We take a break, and when we come back, we wrap up our wonderful program, but we must give you our iconic video moment. Stay tuned.
Bon J. It's a cultural theme. Experience the goodness of the spice. Friday nights from 8 to 9. Culture at its best. A way of life, of customs and traditions. J. Hear the stories. Listen to the music. Witness the action and the old talk. A real Grenadian cultural experience. Bon J. A product of the Grenada Cultural Foundation.
As promised, our iconic feature video. video. So stay tuned. Enjoy.
A stalwart of Calypso, a one-time Calypso king and road march champion of Grenada, Carriacou, and Petite Martinique. Right about now, I would like to introduce to you the African Della Marimba Feelings.
Woman come here for carnival. She'd say how she heard about the festival. She'd say how there she heard my music. The truth is, man, she deeply in love with it. So she went and checked the carnival committee. They bring she in a carriage show to see me. I was performing. Next thing I feel that touching. I like how you're moving. She continues saying, Lord, I'm getting the feeling. In the mic she was talking. Carnival Monday, I ain't going away. Right here I'll stay. Feeling no palais. Ayo. C'est beau frère. Oga saka frère. Oga demi frère. Tell them. Vinny Nupale, I didn't understand. So I continue avoiding different woman. So she get angry and then turn away. Then on next week I was Mocha Ali. The way she dressed up in her London suit. To tell you the truth, she was looking cute. She did attract me, so I run and hold on to she. Man, I like how you moving. She continues saying, Lord, I get in the feeling. In the mic she was talking. Carnival Monday, I ain't going nowhere. Right here I'll stay, been in new ballet. Ayo. She say go friend. She say saka friend. Okademe mwen.
And that was the sound of African Teller. And if I believe that one was done in the Sugar Mill, and watching that venue there, and I said that had to be Sugar Mill. A couple of years ago, but we see the spirited performances of African Teller there. At this point, ladies and gentlemen, it's such a pleasure being here. But of course, our hour has come to an end. And so we bid you adieu. Goodbye. Have a great weekend. Enjoy your Valentine and see you again next week right here. Same time, same place. Until then, peace out.